And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's Puerto Rico taking on Puerto Rico. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Shabby. And Chris, a guy that's been having a huge impact for this team all year, Contreras. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out.
Coming up on the first pitch, and on the mound in this one, Jeremy Rivera. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And now the rookie second baseman, number 10. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-2. That's down and in. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. With 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And here's the rookie center fielder. And that's outside. And it's 2-1. And there's a ball. That one finds the zone. Full count out. 1 out, bases empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. One down, base is empty. Hard ground ball, base now.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Francisco Lindor. Rivera keeping him close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss. Man at first, one away. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. He's in there. We all saw his hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? Statcast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand, no problem.
Now a chance for Jeff Bagwell. That's called for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at the corners, one away. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. That one not close. And it's 2-2. 2 on, 1 out. Chases the one out of the zone. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Kelvin Correa. That one the other way, and a base hit, and they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Ian Ortiz now at the plate. Got him looking for the kill. One run in the inning, but they leave two. On to the bottom of the first. The Bambinos with the lead, 1-0. Back here with my pal Siggy and our pitcher tonight, Chris Flexen. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
On the outside corner, and that is strike two.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And the right-hander deals. And misses inside. Bounce to third. Lindor rolls across the diamond. Just got him on that one. Let's take a look at the lineup. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Ramos.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, but it's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
And another ball.
2-1.
That one misses. 3-1 now.
Way to lay off that fastball off right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that's ball four.
Ball four.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
One down. Next up, it's the first-year shortstop, Contreras. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3-2. Ramos, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Outside, and that is ball four.
2 outs in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy who likes to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to have a pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand off 3 bases at this rate.
This one's got a chance. And boom goes the dynamite. He shoots one out to right. His 34th of the season. It's 3-1.
He wanted to hit, spit out some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid
off. Kenneth Rivera will hit next. And the 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And here it comes. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
That is
Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Checks over to first, back safely. Still only one out here in the inning. And here is Felix Cruz. Fly ball down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and exciting out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Headed down the line. And it's off the wall, but foul.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Runner takes off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, belted. That ball's carried. And that one becomes property of the beast. So he lasts one out the other way. Home run number 40 on the year. It's 5-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking the outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Base is empty, one away, and now the right fielder, Alexis Cruz. On the ground to third. Now a jump throw, and they get the out.
That right there is exactly why he's one of the elite third basemen in the game. Great release and strong throw to get a guy with lots of speed going up the line.
And now the center fielder, Santana. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-1 ball game. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Now the left fielder, Edgardo Rivera.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
On the ground to third. What a stop. Rolls from his knees. And he'll be safe at first.
And this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
And at first, here's the rookie third baseman, Richard Santana. And the pitch. Not even close there. 2-1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
The pitch. Just missed. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Over to first, and he's saved. And the right-hander's 3-1. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And here's the rookie catcher, Camacho. The pitch. Fastball in for a strike. 1-2. Got it by him for the K.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Roll to short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Over to first, but he beats it.
Right there, didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now the number 2 hitter. Out to short. Gathers and throws to first. And that is the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the speedy catcher, Alexander Villanueva. Righty delivers. Grounder into the outfield for a now. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman. The pitch.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Flexen, checks over to first, and he's back. The pitch.
2 balls.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. And the pitch. That misses, and that's ball 3.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
He swings and fouls one off. Goes down looking.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Runner on the throw, and a base hit. Villanueva around second, headed for third. Coming home. Relay throw home. He's safe as he gets his hand in.
He's doing with the RBI. They often hear the phrase short to it or through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
New arm out of the bullpen, Tom Glavine.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Andres Lopez getting ready to hit. Left-hand batter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And on second, 2 down. Wouldn't chase that time. Activity in the bullpen. Charlie Morton, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Kicks and fires. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And it's second. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Ball to strike. The pitch. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. It doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The 1-1. And another ball. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Here's a 2-2. Hit in the air, center field. Santana under it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 21.
Kelvin Correa digs in now. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Up and in, and it's 2-1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2. It's for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Right through there. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Kenneth Rivera. The pitch.
Well, these guys putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Just missed.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
And a swing and a miss, and one gone.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Bounce to the left side. Lindor. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Now batting, right fielder, Alexis Cruz.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Alexis Cruz. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. So now here's the DH, Ian Ortiz.
The designated hitter, Ian Ortiz.
A little bit high, and a count 2-1. Fought off foul. That's a little bit low. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's his 200th strikeout of the season.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
And another ball.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout.
He was able to execute the perfect pitch for that situation. Had been pounding in with fastballs, and then all of a sudden pulls out the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive. Tell you what, varying speeds like that to a hitter can be really, really effective. And right there, you could tell that hitter was just overmatched.
2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're midway in the 4th. The Braves lead it 6-1. Bottom of the 4th, and here is Santana. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And that's down and away.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 1 away. Alexander Villanueva now at the plate. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed.
The 3-1. Now this is in the air down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Ow. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. 2 down, nobody on.
Inside ball.
For second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he whipped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to have. There's so many positives that led to that back.
And it's second here with 2 away. Ramos will hit next. Swing and a pop-up. Settles under this one. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 5th, digging in, Camacho. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. And a swing and a miss.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the center fielder. Two down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Two outs. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And he deals. Inside ball 4.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And that just misses.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Kelvin Correa up next. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. bottom of the inning. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Contreras.
Number 74.
That one missing inside.
It's a good take.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Snuck the fastball by him. So 2 down now, and here is Kenneth Rivera. Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. To kick the pitch. Breaking ball inside. It's 2-2. That one missed. Felix Cruz to bat next. Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging. To the pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feel. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And next is the designated hitter, Ian Ortiz. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. That one is hammered right field. Cruz going back on this one. Pulls it in on the rolling track. Runner tights at second. Not in time. He's safe.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Edgardo Rivera, the next to hit. Here's a 1-1. And another ball.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. And now it's 3-2. One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Richard Santana digs in now. Santana hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Ball and a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Big swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Correa on third with 2 out. That's outside, and now it's 3-2. Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the righty deals. Right side. Cruz moving under this one. Hauls it in to end the inning. So they work around the leadoff double to the bottom of the 6th inning. Puerto Rico had the lead 6-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the third baseman, Felix Cruz. And here it comes. Tap dances out of the way of that one. And that's outside. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
3-2.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Alexis Cruz will hit next. Cruz, a guy who's really opened up some eyes in his first major league season, hoping to finish strong in September, too. The pitch. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Second baseman definitely has some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop in second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
So digging in, Santana. Yeah, that's too high. First and second, no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. And now the lefty, and they're all loaded up.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk.
Stepping in, Alexander doing the waiver. His home and away splits there.
Staying within himself, you know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate. Charlie Morton on to pitch out of the pen here. Well, they need need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman. The wind of the pitch. Just missed.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Next offering upstairs.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And there's ball 4.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. And as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And the right-hander deals. Lindor, that's one. On the first double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
2 down, nobody on. Good eye right there. Righty delivers.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Andres Lopez hitting on deck circle. Foul ball there. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But they leave their mark on the inning as we get another look at the grand slam. And this is now a 10-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Flores. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Jose Flores.
Leading off, Camacho. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That's inside.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. You can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Outside, and that's ball 3. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, number 20.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Kicks and fires. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it on his own, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Braves out front 10-1. Bottom of the 7th, and here's the first baseman, Andres Lopez. And another ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Johnny Brebbia appears to be getting loose. Wilson warming up as well. In there at the knees. And that's strike 2. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack his own either.
So, man aboard. Now the left fielder, Kenneth Rivera. So, a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now it's even up.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
The right fielder, Alexis Cruz.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
So up next, Alexis Cruz. Lopez, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air to left center. Under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. At the belt and fires. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And a pitch. On the inside corner for a strike.
Logan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
The first baseman, number 5.
So now it's the full-hole hitter, Jeff Bagwell.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Center field, under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
The right fielder, number 21.
Kelvin Correa now at the plate. 2 outs. Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting,
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Santana. That one ripped. One up, one down.
The catcher, number 36.
And now, Alexander Villanueva. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. He's there. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman. That's inside. And the count is 3-1. Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and it's high. And he hits the fence. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
So now here's the DH, Ramos. Man on second, 2 down. And that one wrapped foul. Base hit around third. He scores, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
Makes himself up an RBI. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Bounced up the middle. They get the force. Out number 3. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the DH, Ian Ortiz. On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first. And they get the lead off the end of the 9th.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little power inside that first baseman's mitt.
Here's the left fielder, Edgardo Rivera. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile on. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
2 outs. Right through there for a strike. Flores is just 1 strike away. The pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on.
Deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
An 11-1 final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.